So today we are going to start our discussion by first talking about the pay model. The pay model consists of three important components. One is the strategic policy, then we have the techniques which are followed to achieve those or implement those policies, and these are used to achieve the strategic objectives. The policies are broadly four types. These are alignment, competitiveness, contributions, and administration. So for each of these policies we have certain techniques. For example, for alignment we follow these techniques. That is, we perform work analysis, then we develop the job descriptions, then we do job evaluation, and based on that we set the internal structure. For ensuring a competitive salary package, we need to look at the pay of the competitors and other companies. So we first set the market definitions, then we do compensation survey, then we set the policy lines, and then we set the pay structure. For ensuring contributions or measuring the contribution, we might do it based on seniority, based on performance, and these are set based on the merit guidelines. So this is part of the incentive programs. And for ensuring smooth operations of the entire compensation system, we have the administration of the compensation, which involves planning, the budgeting, and the communication. And finally, an evaluation is done whether the administration is done properly or not. So all these things are practiced in order to achieve the objectives of compensation. And these are three things mainly: efficiency, fairness, and compliance. By efficiency we mean ensuring that the performance of the employees are good and up to the mark, ensuring quality output of the employees, ensuring that the cost for the customers is low and the stockholders' costs are also low and they can earn profit. Then another objective is to ensure fairness of the pay of the employees, and lastly ensuring that the pay is compliant with the law. These are explained over here, the strategic objectives. What do we mean? So as you can see, we have a definition over here which is called procedural fairness. It refers to the process and the fairness of the process which is followed to decide about the compensation of the employees. This is very important because if the procedure is not fair, then employees will feel that the pay is not fair or they are deprived. So we have two examples over here. These are two organizations. One is a company which deals with medical equipments, and the other one is a company which deals with other types of services. So we have the compensation objectives for these two organizations. As you can see, if you look at these objectives, you will see that the objectives are different. This is because the organizations are different and they provide different types of products. So in order to align the compensation of these organizations with their respective organizations' objectives, the compensation objectives are also different. So if you have any questions on this, you can post and ask me. Moving on, these are the four strategic policies. These are explained over here. So what does internal alignment mean? It basically means having an alignment of the pay inside the organization. So for example, if there are two different types of jobs, but the type of work or the amount of effort and the amount of skills that these two job holders need are more or less same, then they should be paid the same amount of salary. Then then we have the external competitiveness, so ensuring that the employees are paid an amount which is competitive with the other organizations in the industry. So how these things are ensured will be discussed later in subsequent chapters. Employee contribution means measuring the contributions of the employees and providing a compensation which is commensurate with the compensation, with the contribution. Administration means dealing with the compensation systems. So in an organization where you have many employees, a lot of effort needs to be given in order to manage the compensation, because you have the compensation and the benefits, and dealing with the benefits is also very crucial. So these are the things that are being covered in this topic, and we will be discussing all these topics in the subsequent chapters throughout this course.